Old age is a time of quiet and rest, but that does not mean you do not need to take care of your health anymore. In daily life, many elderly people accidentally fall into bad habits, causing their health to gradually decline without realizing it. These habits not only affect the body but also negatively impact the spirit, quality of life, and ability to take care of themselves. So what are those habits and how do they affect the elderly? Let's learn about 5 bad habits that the elderly often have, as well as how to prevent them to have a healthy and happy life in old age. Bad habit number 1. Skipping meals or eating irregularly in seniors. Mr. John, now 73, lives alone in a small house in the suburbs. Lately, he's been feeling dizzy, forgetful, and unsteady on his feet. When his children took him to the doctor, nothing serious was found. The doctor asked just one question: "Do you eat breakfast regularly?" The answer was no. John often skips breakfast and eats irregularly. It didn't seem like a big deal, but this habit was silently draining his health day by day without him realizing it. Skipping meals, a small habit, big consequences. Many seniors believe that it's okay to eat less when you're old, or simply don't feel hungry and skip meals. But this can lead to serious health consequences, often unnoticed until they become significant. 2. The hidden dangers of skipping meals or eating irregularly. 1. Low energy, fatigue, and dizziness. An aging body already has a slower metabolism and reduced energy storage. Without regular nourishment, seniors are more prone to low blood sugar, which can cause dizziness, shakiness, even loss of balance, especially dangerous when living alone without immediate help. 2. Malnutrition risk, muscle and bone weakness. According to the American Society for Nutrition, over 25% of older adults are at risk of malnutrition, and irregular eating is a major cause. Lack of protein causes muscle loss, and insufficient calcium or vitamin D leads to fragile bones. Over time, this affects mobility and independence. 3. Digestive problems, bloating and constipation. Irregular eating disrupts the body's internal clock. Seniors already have slower digestive systems. Skipping meals leads to excess stomach acid, bloating, indigestion, and persistent constipation, all of which affect both physical and emotional well-being. 4. Impact on memory and mood. The brain needs a steady supply of glucose and nutrients. Without it, seniors may experience confusion, forgetfulness, and slower reactions. Nutrient deficiencies can also lower serotonin levels, the feel-good chemical, leading to sadness or even depression. 5. Dangerous for those with chronic conditions. Seniors with conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart disease require regular meals to stabilize health markers. Skipping meals may interfere with medications or cause severe side effects like hypoglycemia or sudden spikes in blood pressure. 3. Why do seniors often skip meals? Reduced appetite due to hormonal and digestive changes with age. Difficulty chewing or swallowing because of dental issues or dry mouth. Loneliness and loss of interest in food when living alone. Memory lapses, some forget to eat and don't even realize it. Lack of support from family or community to maintain healthy routines. 4. Simple yet effective solutions. 1. Create a consistent eating schedule. Maintain 3 main meals a day and 1 to 2 light snacks like fruit, soft bread, or milk. Eating at the same time daily helps the body regulate hunger and digestion naturally. 2. Foster a pleasant eating environment. Eat with family, friends, or at community centers when possible. Brightly colored tableware and attractively presented food can boost appetite. 3. Cook age-appropriate meals. Make food soft, easy to chew and swallow, but still nutritious. Avoid greasy or fried dishes. Opt for steamed, boiled, or soupy meals. Prepare meals in advance or ask for help. Divide meals into small portions and store in the fridge for convenience. Consider using meal delivery services for seniors, if available. 5. Use reminders to eat. Set phone alarms, use wearable smart devices, or ask family members to check in. Final message. A happy and healthy senior life begins with a simple, well-timed meal. Whether you're caring for a loved one or you are a senior yourself, remember, Every meal is an act of self-care. Eat well, live well, and stay strong. Bad habit number 2, drinking too little water in seniors. Mrs. Linda, 68 years old, has been experiencing constipation, dry skin, and frequent mild headaches. Whenever her children ask her, she replies, "I'm fine, there's nothing wrong." But when asked about how much water she drinks daily, she admits, "I don't feel thirsty much, I only drink a few cups." This is a common issue among older adults, drinking too little water, and its consequences are not to be underestimated. Why are seniors more prone to dehydration than younger people? Decreased thirst sensation. As people age, the part of the brain that controls thirst becomes less responsive. Even if the body is dehydrated, seniors often don't feel thirsty, leading to less desire to drink water. Reduced kidney function. The kidneys become less efficient with age, reducing their ability to retain water, which makes it easier for seniors to become dehydrated without realizing it. Fear of frequent urination. Many seniors avoid drinking water due to concerns about frequent nighttime urination or bladder issues, like incontinence, which makes them cut back on fluid intake, a habit that only worsens the problem. 2. The consequences of drinking too little water in older adults. 1. Silent dehydration, fatigue, confusion, and fainting. Not drinking enough water reduces blood circulation and decreases oxygen to the brain, causing dizziness, confusion, and even fainting. Many falls among seniors actually have dehydration as a contributing factor. 2. Constipation and indigestion, serious digestive issues. Water acts as a lubricant for the digestive system. Without enough water, stools become hard and difficult to pass, causing chronic constipation, bloating, and discomfort, all of which significantly impact daily life. 3. Dry, wrinkled skin, and easy bruising. Drinking insufficient water causes the skin to lose moisture, leading to dry, thin skin that is prone to bruising or tearing, especially in older adults whose skin is already thinner than younger people's. 4. Increased risk of urinary tract infections. Not drinking enough water causes concentrated urine, providing an ideal environment for bacteria to grow in the bladder, leading to urinary tract infections, UTIs, which, if untreated, can escalate to severe infections. 5. Negative impact on blood pressure and heart health. Dehydration reduces blood volume, which can lower blood pressure and cause irregular heartbeats. This is particularly dangerous for seniors with underlying heart conditions. 6. Kidney function decline, kidney stones. The kidneys need water to filter waste from the blood. Chronic dehydration can lead to kidney stones, kidney failure, or exacerbate pre-existing chronic kidney diseases. 3. How to recognize dehydration in older adults. Dry skin, cracked lips, and dry tongue. Fatigue, slow reflexes, dizziness. Dark-colored urine, low volume, strong odor. Constipation or mild nausea. Occasional confusion or memory lapses. 4. How to encourage seniors to drink enough water. 1. Place water where it's easy to reach and see. Keep small water bottles or cups by the bedside, at the tea table, or in the living room. Use a thermos to keep water warm if they prefer not to drink cold beverages. 2. Establish a regular drinking routine, don't wait for thirst. Encourage drinking small amounts of water every 1 to 2 hours. Drink before and after meals, 30 minutes before sleep, and right after waking up. 3. Add hydrating foods to their diet. Incorporate soups, stews, or fruit with high water content, like oranges, watermelon, pears. Offer milk or diluted fruit juices if plain water isn't appealing. 4. Use a water bottle to track daily intake. Mark levels on a 1-liter bottle and record times for drinking. Aim for 1.5 to 2 liters per day, depending on the individual's condition and weather. 5. Increase family support. Remind and encourage loved ones to drink water together as a family activity. Prepare a small water tray when watching TV or reading together. Special considerations. When to limit water intake. Those with heart failure or severe kidney disease may need to limit water intake under a doctor's guidance. Always consult a healthcare provider if there are signs of swelling in the feet, shortness of breath, or very little urination. Closing message. Water is the foundation of life. For older adults, drinking enough water is not just a habit, it's essential to maintaining health and clarity of mind. Start today by drinking just 1 extra glass of water a day, for your own health and for the well-being of your loved ones. Bad habit number 3, lack of physical activity, sitting or lying down too much in older adults. Mr. Robert, 75 years old, has spent most of his retirement indoors, watching TV in the morning, taking naps at noon, and sitting on a folding chair on the porch in the afternoon. Day by day, with little movement, he feels sluggish, has back pain, and his legs are weakening. Eventually, he started to avoid walking. This situation is not rare, it's very common among older adults. Why are older adults more prone to a sedentary lifestyle? Decreased physical fitness. The arms and legs become less flexible, and there is increased fatigue and joint pain as people age. Fear of falling. Many seniors are afraid of falling, so they limit their movement. Lack of companions. Without someone to walk with and living alone, they often feel reluctant to go outside. Limited environment. Small homes, cramped spaces, and a lack of designated areas for exercise make physical activity harder. 2. The serious consequences of sitting too much and lack of movement. 1. Muscle weakness, muscle atrophy, reduced self-care ability. Not being active leads to rapid muscle weakening. After age 65, older adults lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year if they don't engage in physical activity. The results are right arrow difficulty walking, right arrow trouble standing up from a chair or toilet, right arrow dependence on others for help. 2. Increased risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Sitting for extended periods slows blood circulation and reduces metabolic efficiency. Inactive people are at higher risk of diseases such as high blood pressure, dyslipidemia, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes. 3. Joint stiffness, back and neck pain. Sitting or lying in the same position for long periods can lead to spinal degeneration, arthritis, and neck/back pain. Over time, this causes poor posture, hunched walking, and reduced confidence when going out. 4. Increased risk of falls. Muscle weakness, poor balance, and slow reactions make inactive individuals 2 to 3 times more likely to fall compared to those who remain active. 5. Psychological effects. Increased risk of depression. Sitting too much, having limited social interaction, and being inactive reduce the production of endorphins, the feel-good hormones. Seniors may experience feelings of sadness, loneliness, and a lack of motivation to live. 3. Simple solutions to encourage safe and effective movement for older adults. 1. Gentle exercise every day. Take a 20-30 minute walk around the house or park. Try stretching exercises, senior yoga, or seated exercises. Use instructional videos designed for seniors, possibly from your own YouTube channel. 2. Establish a regular exercise schedule. Morning, stretch and walk gently. After lunch, take a 5-10 minute walk around the house. Evening, rotate wrists and ankles, twist the torso gently. 3. Use household tasks as exercise. Watering plants, wiping tables, folding clothes, all count as light movement. As long as the movements are gentle and regular, it's beneficial. 4. Increase outdoor activities if possible. Go to the nearby market, chat with neighbors, visit a temple or church. This helps both physical activity and social connection, boosting mental well-being. 5. Have a companion. Exercise with children, grandchildren, or friends. This boosts motivation and enjoyment. Closing message. Old age doesn't mean stopping physical activity. On the contrary, exercise is the key to living long, healthy, and happy. Start with small steps. Each step brings you closer to independence and peace of mind in old age. Bad habit number 4. Lack of social interaction, living in isolation in older adults. Opening story. Mrs. Adeline lives alone after her husband passed away. Her children work all day, sometimes only calling once or twice a week. Each day, she wanders around her 4 walls, eating meals alone, with no one to talk to. Gradually, she laughs and speaks less, suffers from insomnia, and begins to forget things more often. This is the consequence of living in isolation, a situation silently affecting millions of older adults worldwide. Why are older adults more prone to social isolation? Busy children. Children are busy with work and have limited time for conversation or close interaction. Friends and peers passing away. Older adults often lose their friends or no longer stay in contact with them. Poor health, difficulty moving. Physical health issues make it harder for them to go out or join social activities. Low self-esteem. Hearing problems, slow speech, and forgetfulness can cause them to feel embarrassed and reluctant to engage with others. Unfamiliarity with technology. Difficulty using modern communication tools such as smartphones and social media limits their ability to connect online. According to a study by the National Institute on Aging, NIA, approximately 1/3 of people aged 65 and older experience frequent loneliness, which severely impacts both their mental and physical health. 2. The serious consequences of social isolation in older adults. 1. Increased risk of depression and anxiety. Without someone to talk to, older adults can become bored, feel worthless, and isolated. Over time, this can lead to depression, anxiety, and even negative thoughts about life. 2. Memory decline, higher risk of Alzheimer's. The brain needs to be exercised through communication and social interaction. When these elements are lacking, memory and cognitive abilities deteriorate. Studies show that socially isolated individuals have a 30% higher risk of memory loss. 3. Decreased sleep quality. Loneliness often leads to stress and excessive worrying, which causes insomnia or poor quality sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation leads to fatigue, increased vulnerability to illness, and worsens the aging process. 4. Increased risk of chronic diseases. Studies show that social isolation is linked to high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, and chronic inflammation due to the release of stress hormones when there's a lack of social connection. 5. Shorter life expectancy. Older adults with active social relationships tend to live longer than those who are isolated. A large study in the U.S. found that loneliness increases the risk of premature death, comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes per day. 3. How to help older adults engage more and live actively. 1. Encourage maintaining old relationships. Call, write letters, or visit old friends or distant relatives. If possible, arrange regular meetups to keep the connections strong. 2. Facilitate participation in community activities. Join senior clubs, religious groups, or wellness centers. Enroll in light classes such as yoga, painting, or singing, fun and also good for the mind. 3. Leverage technology, connect online. Teach older adults how to use smartphones, make video calls, watch YouTube, or join Facebook groups designed for seniors. Create a family Zalo group to chat regularly, share photos and videos. 4. Encourage daily conversations, even just 5 minutes. A small daily conversation can significantly improve the mood of older adults. Simple questions like, "What did you have for lunch today?" or sharing a funny story can make a big difference. 5. Adopt pets or care for plants. A small dog, a cat, or a few potted plants can give seniors a sense of companionship, reduce loneliness, and increase physical and mental activity. Closing message. Old age should not be a time of loneliness. A simple question, a conversation, or even holding a hand is enough to make older adults feel loved. Help your parents, grandparents, and even yourself live happily with companionship, because that's the most valuable mental medicine for later years. Bad habit number 5. Staying up late and not getting enough sleep in older adults. Opening story. Mr. Georgia, 70 years old, often stays up until nearly 1 a.m. watching TV, then sleeps fitfully until 5 a.m., unable to fall back asleep. During the day, he feels tired, irritable, and has poor appetite. His family thinks he just needs less sleep because he's old, but in reality his lack of sleep and staying up late are silently damaging his health. Do older adults really need less sleep? Crossmark, this is a common misconception. Older adults still need 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, just like younger people. However, due to biological changes with age, seniors have difficulty sleeping deeply, wake up more often during the night, and struggle to fall back asleep, which often leads to sleep deprivation without them realizing it. 2. Reasons why older adults often stay up late or have insomnia. Biological clock changes. Older adults produce less melatonin, the hormone that makes us sleepy. Lack of physical activity during the day. A lack of physical activity makes it harder for the body to tire out enough to fall asleep. Psychological stress. Worries about health, children, or finances can keep them awake at night. Use of electronic devices before bed. The blue light from phones and TVs stimulates the brain and keeps it alert. Drinking tea or coffee in the evening. Caffeine can interfere with long-term sleep quality. 3. Serious consequences of staying up late and sleep deprivation. 1. Memory and cognitive decline. Lack of sleep prevents the brain from cleaning up information, directly affecting memory, attention, and reflexes. Chronic poor sleep increases the risk of Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. 2. Weakened immune system. When we sleep, the body produces immune cells to fight off illness. Sleep-deprived individuals are more likely to catch colds, infections, and take longer to recover from illnesses. 3. Increased blood pressure and cardiovascular disease. Sleep deprivation raises stress hormones, cortisol, causing higher blood pressure, faster heart rate, and damaging blood vessels. 4. Increased fall risk during the day. Lack of sleep makes older adults tired, with blurred vision, dizziness, and poor balance, making them more prone to falls, especially when standing up suddenly in the morning. 5. Negative mood, increased irritability and depression. Poor sleep causes irritability and feelings of loneliness, making older adults more likely to snap at family members or feel useless. Over time, this can lead to emotional instability and reduced quality of life. 4. Solutions to help older adults sleep better and more sufficiently. 1. Create a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid napping for more than 30 minutes. 2. Avoid phones or TV 1 hour before bed. Instead, listen to light music, read a paper book, or practice deep breathing meditation. 3. Increase daytime physical activity. Gentle walking or morning exercises help expend energy, making it easier to fall asleep at night. Never exercise close to bedtime. 4. Avoid tea, coffee, and excessive fluids after 6 p.m. Avoid beverages with caffeine. Limit fluid intake in the evening to avoid waking up to go to the bathroom at night. 5. Create a quiet, cool, and dark sleep environment. Use a soft, warm night light and turn off all electronic devices. Ensure the bed and mattress are comfortable and suitable for older adults. 6. Consider herbal remedies or consult a doctor if needed. Herbal teas like lotus seed tea, chamomile, or lavender oil can help improve sleep quality. For chronic insomnia, medical consultation is necessary. Closing message. Sleep is the best natural medicine for the body and soul. Don't let late nights and insufficient sleep make old age more tiring. Love yourself by getting enough sleep, because waking up refreshed is the best start to a happy, healthy day.